What's up, everybody? Welcome to a late Dokkan battle stream. As you can see from the title and the description, we are grinding the World Tournament. Let's see, what time is it now? It is 1 a.m. locally, which means I got about 7 hours, less than 7 hours to go before the tournament's over. DBZ, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing some late night World Tournament grinding. So right now I am sitting at 17 wins, I think. So I need like 3 more wins for the 20, I think. Yeah, so I need 3 more to give me my 20 wins, 20 win streak. That should put me at about 16 mil. And I'm trying to get the Nappa. Like, the only reason I'm doing this is because I wanted the stupid Nappa. But I had to hit 23 mil. So let's see, that would put us at 16. Let's see, because at times 30 you get about 1,000,000 points per. So 17, 18, 19, 24, 5, 6, 7. I'd have to win 7 more. So I need to do about 10 tournament wins to be able to get the Nappa. So that's our goal. That is what we're trying to do. What's up, Angel? You haven't played World Tournament at all? I forgot about the World Tournament, to be honest, until late Friday. Like when I got home from work Friday, my Discord was telling me about the World Tournament, and I was like, oh shit, I totally forgot about the World Tournament. Because normally I would start Thursday night, even though Thursday night it doesn't go live till like 3 a.m. my time, which is pretty late, but I would at least try to stay up, do a few wins, then pass out. But I didn't do that this time. And then I would normally play during the day Friday, but since I didn't remember about the World Tournament, I didn't do that either. So I totally didn't start till like super late. Definitely way later than normal. So now we're playing catch up. Trying to do as much as I can. I'm using a different team than normal because I think you get more points when you're using like all LRs, so that's what I'm trying to do. How boring is Dokkan now? I mean, it depends. Depends on what you want to do. There's a lot of stuff to do in the game. For me, it's not a matter of Dokkan being boring, it's more that there's just a lot of other games out there. Like, I mainly play Genshin Impact nowadays. Like, I play that game a lot. And then other gacha games, I play quite a bit as well. Disgaea RPG is one that I've been playing a lot of. I need to finish the Videl I just got. I don't know if I want to pull any more for Kale and Caulifla. I didn't get them. I got like everybody else on their banner except the main unit. Kind of mad about that, but I don't feel like spending any more on it. I've done about, I think, 6 multis. I think that's enough. If I didn't get them within 6 multis, I don't think it's meant to be. I don't think Krillin can kill me. Should be fine. Need to get that Nappa though? You better get a move on. I mean, if you don't get Nappa now, the thing is, if you don't get a World Tournament card, there's always that banner that you can use tickets on. But he probably won't be in that banner for a little while. Probably about 2 or 3 or 2, about 2 tournaments I think is before they start showing up. I don't think they show up at the very next one. It's like 2 or 3 tournaments before they start showing up that banner. Barely have 2 million, need to catch up. Yeah, you need like 21 million more. The only thing that sucks is, like, you don't start earning a lot of points until you get to like the times 20, times 25, times 30. Mainly times 30. Like, I think even for times 20, you have to get lucky and get a lot of the bonus teams. 25, I think you can get a decent amount of points. But 30 is the one where, you know, you're averaging 1 million points each time. So that's the good one. Y'all are going to notice that I am going to use my ghosts religiously because I'm close to this streak and I'm not about to let it get screwed up. I still have like 400 ghosts anyway. This is like the only time I even use them. Like, I remember when Ghost Dusters were like so important. And then I think a lot of bosses now you can't even use it, or there's no point. So now this is like the only time I ever use them. Hey, what's up, Dan? I just get all the rewards, that's all. I don't think I want to go for 30 mil. Like, if I had played Friday, maybe. Like, all day Friday. Thing is, with work, I can't do that. So, like, I think between Thursday and Friday, when it starts and whatever, if I was actually trying, I probably would have only gotten, like, at most 10 wins. Because, like I said, you don't get a lot of ranking points until you hit the times 30, which is like after about 10 wins. Once you get that, then you start getting more of the points that you need. But yeah, all the prizes and everything is up to 30 mil. 23 to get Nappa, and then another 7 mil to get the rest of them. I mean, yeah, it's only 7 more wins, but man, I don't want to be up that late. I don't want to stay up that long. That's the problem. I'd rather do Chain Battle than this. I mean, Chain Battle's short. Chain Battle, you only do like 1 or 2 times. Try to get 100 mil and then call it a day. The last Chain Battle, I almost hit 100 mil. Like, I haven't hit 100 mil in Chain Battle in forever. The freezes were crazy though. Like, all those freezes had like insane multipliers and everything. Like, I think everybody had like a crazy Frieza squad for the Chain Battle. So I almost hit 100 mil. I hit like 97 or something. No Brolys? Are you serious? Oh, we didn't set it. There's the Broly. Like, there's no way there's no Brolys here. I barely finished my last run like 1 hour ago, so called it after that. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I get the Nappa, I'm done. Like, after Nappa, the only thing you're going for is probably the Funky Kais. Because after that, it doesn't really matter. Like the rest of that stuff's whatever. So, okay, that works actually. That works fine too. I probably should have ghosted anyway, but I have faith. I have faith in Broly. Should be enough. As long as he gets some crits. Or maybe he doesn't need crits. He's just mowing them down. Alright, never mind. Who needs crits? Remember back in the day, Elder Kai medals were hard to get? Yeah. Just witnessed the best heavyweight match in years. Yeah, it was a good fight. I was really surprised at how well Wilder was just gutting it out. Like, he should have been knocked out before that. He was getting hit a lot. I do think there was really slow counts when he knocked down Fury, but like not enough to knock him out. Like, I think Fury would have gotten up anyway, but there was some really slow counts when Fury got knocked down. So like this right here, when they're doing this bullshit with 3 attacks up front, I'm just gonna ghost. I am not going to deal with that. Whatever. I'm pretty sure Broly's got enough to wipe the squad. Have you seen Demon Slayer? Their new season comes out today. I've seen the first season. I still haven't watched the movie. I still need to, but I've been kind of ruined to, like, I've seen parts of the movie, but I haven't seen like the whole movie. I don't think I really need to see it, to be honest. I've already seen like the last fights and stuff and the ending. But I am curious to see the new one. The next season should be good. I've read the manga. So I'm pretty interested in seeing the second season. You had to farm story events and get lucky for a gold capsule to spawn, and then there was a chance it would be an old or Supreme Kai. Dude, we talked about this before. The very beginning of Dokkan, everyone that pulled an SSR had no idea what to do. They showed this medal that you needed to get, but there was zero information as to how to get the medal. That was terrible. Like, none of the the websites that we went to for data, like even Reddit back then, nobody knew anything about what to do. So we tried to go to the Japanese sites, and the Japanese sites didn't know what to do. Like, I remember they had like the areas to go to, and then it was like, yeah, go here, and if you see a gold capsule, it might be a Kai medal. It was pretty terrible back then. Now they just give it away. I don't remember if they had them in the training grounds back then, because that became a thing for a while too, was you could actually get them from Popo's training. But I don't remember if that was a thing at the beginning of the game. Wilder screwed himself by putting all his weight and muscle, started gassing at the third round, plus Fury leaning on it made it worse. I mean, yes and no. Like, the problem is he needed to do that anyway. Like, as hard a puncher as he was, he really wasn't affecting Fury at all in that second fight. And he was trying to build up in order to be able to take Fury leaning on him. So I kind of disagree with that. Like, he needed to pack on the muscle anyway. The problem was just the approach after the first couple rounds. Like, he definitely gassed himself, but I mean, let's be honest, he's never going to be preparing for a decision. Like, that's not his game plan. His game plan is to just try to knock him out. So he's gonna have to throw bombs. It's what he does. I mean, look at like Mike Tyson in his career. Mike Tyson did not go in there fighting a technical bout. He was trying to knock you out. So full-fledged, flat out, just went. That's how Wilder was. The beginning of Dokkan was dark. I wouldn't say it was dark, it's how a game starts off. Like, gacha games, they're all, you know, they all start off, and then, you know, you get feedback, and then you fix things. Except for Genshin, because Genshin doesn't fix shit. We'll get into that some other time. But most gacha games, they start off, they'll be, you know, pretty generous at the beginning. Give out a lot of stuff, try to entice players to come in, maybe do some collaborations to pull more players in. But then, you know, if they're screwing up, then they're like, you know, need some things to be fixed. They usually do. I mean, that's what happened with Dokkan. Dokkan was really rough at the beginning, but then over time, you know, they improved. They had a lot of quality of life improvements. They brought out some really cool units. They changed up the gameplay. And when I mean gameplay, it's still bubble popping. Like, it's always been bubble popping, but you know, the strategies involved. Like, you had Gogeta, and we switched from just looking for any kind of +3 key to having +3 key plus percentages. And then you had the mono leads, then you had categories. Like, all games go through growing pains if they want to be successful. Then you have the games that just don't do shit, and they either are like super lucky like Genshin, or they just like fail and die. There should be some compensation for veteran players since we had to deal with that BS. They've done a lot. You have to be honest. Dokkan's been pretty generous over the years. Like, there's things that, yeah, it would have been great if they had them at the beginning of the game, but, I mean, it's like I said, beginning of the game, you live and learn. And just be glad that they improved things, you know? Let's go 5. Come to me. Come to, why'd you run? Come back here. Don't remember. I won myself some money. $300. Nice. One Piece. Not too many people can say that they played that event. Oh, the One Piece event? Yeah, the One Piece event's pretty cool. The only thing that sucked was compared to, like, comparing the two versions, JP actually got screwed over in terms of the One Piece event. Because Goku for us, the Goku from the event was an SR, whereas in Global, he was an SSR. So I know a lot of people use that card to level up a lot of their Gokus, but we couldn't do that because we would have to get the card and then Z-Awaken it to even be able to use it as an SSR, which still worthless because it was only 50%. Whereas I think in Global, he was a natural SSR, so he could be Z-Awakened to a UR 100%. Okay, so that was 19, right? Still have some meat left. I haven't had to use any Dragon Stones, luckily. Hopefully I'll be able to do this without having to use any. Yeah, let's go after Broly. Or no, go after this squad. I think he's not gonna hurt me that bad. I think I should be fine. Trying to save all my stones for New Year's. For the step up? I need to see how far they go with the step up. Because I'm starting to get to the point where I don't need a lot of those cards now. Like most of the new LRs I have, I didn't get Krillin and Gohan, but I got Vegeta, the Vegeta Goku. So I've gotten most of the newer cards, so I need to see what other cards they even put on there before I decide if I want to do the New Year's step up, because it's kind of expensive now. Let's do that. So we can do that. I feel like Broly's gonna hit me really hard. I'm just not gonna take a chance. Fuck it. Step up and then save the rest for 7 year. I'm still pulling because I want the LR dupes. Yeah, I don't know. I still, for me, I don't think I am. Like this year, I might actually not do it. Like I've gotten quite a few rainbowed, so I don't need the dupes as much. I'm not gonna worry about Vegeta. So for me, it more depends on how far up, like which LRs they have in the step up. There are 2 that I want to get that I haven't gotten, and I'm never going to use coins for, so I have to get lucky and get them in banners. It's the LR Rose and the LR Broly, the movie one. I still haven't managed to pull those 2. I know those will be on there, so maybe those are really the only 2 that I would want to pull on that banner for, just to see if I can get my first copy of either one of them. The TURs, I mean, there's still some TURs that I haven't gotten. They might show up on there, like that Gohan, the one that came out with a Garlic Jr. that's out on Global right now. I didn't get him, so that might be, if he's on that banner, maybe I'll think about it. It depends on how many units on there I don't have. Because I just got Videl finally. I actually got Videl twice off this banner. So this banner has been kind of weird. I've literally gotten everybody except the new Kefla. Which kind of pisses me off, but it's whatever. Like, I've literally pulled every featured card on that banner except Kefla. Like, it's weird. Like, I even got the new Kaba. I got Kaba, I got Gogeta, I got Videl twice, I got the Goku, and I got hit. Like, once I got hit, I was like, alright, I tapped out. I was like, alright, I'm done. You cursed me. What's funny is, I don't have hit in Rainbowed. You would think, as much bad luck as I've had, that I would have had in Rainbow by now. That was only my third path, so I could get one more and it be somewhat useful. But not that I want to get him. I still don't understand why they push mechanics that they obviously don't want to be useful anymore. Like, what's the point of having a unit revolved around stun when you won't let us stun anybody? Especially not higher end. Like, you let us stun stupid events. But, you know, the harder end game content, you're not allowed to. So, like, what's the point? What's the point of having a unit that does that? And I think the newer units don't usually have that. Although I think there's a few units that they've had that actually did have that mechanic, which is still maddening. It's like, why? But bring back stun. Let us stun again. I loved stun locking. Stun locking was so fun back in the day. Want at least 2k stones for 7-year. 7-year I'm probably just going to buy. I'm going to be honest. There's no way I'm going to be able to save up enough to do both. I'm probably just going to end up spending as usual. Hopefully there'll be some good sales. I mean, they usually do for Anniversary always has a lot of sale packs, but I'm not sure about New Year's. Alright, so this is for win number 20. This is the first big one, since this will be 2 missions done. You're only missing the 2 new units, Videl and Gogeta, but I don't know. I think the last 3 units are what is making me pass. You say you're only missing the 2 new units, Videl and Gogeta? That's like most of the banner. Like, Gogeta and Videl are really good. I heard Kaba was not bad, and then I've also heard that, well, I haven't heard how good Kefla is. Like, I honestly kind of zoned out when people were talking about her, so I don't know if she's really good or not. I'm just figuring with my luck, I'll get her the next time she shows up on a banner. Case in point, Videl. I think this is like the first time Videl's come back since her banner. And then I pulled her twice off this one. Gogeta's been on a few, and I've struck out those 2 times, so I actually bought him with coins. So I was a little miffed that I pulled him this time, but then again it gave me a dupe, so I can't be too mad. I mean, if you start saving now, you can. I'm currently at 800, so 2K is looking possible. That's if I skip every banner, and you know that's not going to happen with me. Let's be real. That means I'd have to skip every banner until then, and you know I don't have that willpower. You should know me by now. Okay, so we've hit 20. We hit the 20 win streak. So that's most of the missions. All we got left now are the point missions. So we're at 16. Well, actually a little under 17, right? No, just barely 16. Never mind. All right, so we're at 16. We need 6 mil more to get the Nappa. And then you can see that's what Dan is talking about. The rest of them afterwards are all Kais, which would be nice if, but I want to sleep. My sanity is more important than the Kais, so we're not going for the Kais. We're just going to go for the Nappa. So we need about 6 more wins. How many more? Okay, so we got enough for 1 tournament win, and then refill. That'll be good for 3 more. And then I need 2 more on top of that. So we're going to have to refill twice. I'm probably going to have to use a stone. You've been following for 5 years? Jesus Christ. Then again, Dokkan is almost 7 years, so that makes sense. I've been streaming almost since the game started. Okay, I started streaming almost right when Global started. Like, Global started, what, in July? Yeah, Global started in like July. I started streaming in August of that year. Or streaming Dokkan. I was streaming already, but I was streaming like Disgaea 5? Was Disgaea 5 or Disgaea 4? I think it was Disgaea 5. Actually, no, back then it was probably 4. Can Green Broly kill me? I'm curious. Well, not that curious. I'm curious, but not that curious. We're old Dokkan players. I mean, like I said, we've been starting since the beginning. Like, I was popping into Zolf Gamer's stream recently. He's been streaming Dokkan again. We were talking about, you know, old times and stuff like that. We're all pretty old now. So what'd y'all think of the trailer for the Dragon Ball movie? I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews on it. I'm still excited to see it. Like, I don't know. Animation style never really bothered me. Like, even when they showed off during the anniversary, I wasn't that bothered by it. I was like, oh, that's cool. CG, whatever. You've been streaming more recently? That's good. Cool. Good for you, man. I hardly stream. as y'all can tell. I don't even remember when my last stream was. It's probably last month, right? Or did I stream at the beginning of the month? Might have been at the beginning of the month. I probably did some Genshin shit. Like, Genshin's a lot easier for me to stream because everything is on the PC. Like, for this, I'm still playing on my phone because emulators suck for me. And then I gotta go through a wireless setup now. Like, this is a wireless setup I'm using. Which, it's running a lot better today than normal. A lot of times it runs like shit, but today it looks like it's running really well. So I'm pretty happy about that. See. Still remember the call out when you hung out with Zebra and he flexed his strength Broly. You know me, can't wait for more Broly in the movie. Yeah, people were going nuts about that. That little one brief, small ass Broly in the screenshot. It's funny because in my Discord we posted it up and we're like, what? Broly's in there? Where? I don't see him. It's like, yeah, you're looking at the pic. They were looking at like the screenshot and like super low res and like get a high quality screenshot. You'll see him. Can't miss him. Even though it's a long shot, I'm still holding out hope that I can still go to Japan in February. It's not very likely, but who knows? Maybe things will get better by then. They recently lifted some of their restrictions because like around like up until like about a week ago they weren't even allowing residents to fly back to Japan. Like if you were, you know, Japanese citizen, resident, whatever, right? If you left Japan, they didn't let you back in, like, for any reason. And it was like that for a while until last week they finally started to allow them back in. So obviously tourists aren't allowed in. I'm hoping by like the beginning of next year that they'll start letting tourists in. And I'm hoping it's January and not February, simply because if it's in January, that'll be the big rush of people coming in. So hopefully, but then by February it would have calmed down a little bit. So I don't want to be surrounded by a lot of people. That's probably not feasible, but who knows. Anyway, that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's go this way. Then we use launch. Nice. Okay, so now that's one short. You know what? That's fine. Let's do that. Use one of you. Perfect. So you know what's really funny? So I told you the two games lately that I've been playing a lot of were Genshin Impact and Disgaea RPG. So both those games recently have been going through their own troubles. Genshin, obviously, the anniversary was a nightmare. It's still ongoing, so maybe they'll correct it, who knows. Disgaea had their own issues, which was they recently released a new version for China, and it's already looking like they're getting preferential treatment. So that didn't go over well with the global community. They've started to try to make amends, but we'll see what happens in a week? I think a week. The big thing was because in Japan they have a pity system set up for their gacha banners, and Global didn't. And the reasoning they gave was it just came out in Japan, so they needed to test it before it's implemented globally. And we all bought that. We're like, okay, I guess that makes sense. Sure, whatever. We'll wait. Well, then when they released the Chinese version, or the version for China, they got pity off the bat. On release. And global players are like, wait, what the fuck? You told us y'all couldn't do this. So that's been a big issue. Supposedly they said they're going to implement a version of pity on the 14th or something around the 14th, which is around the time the next collaboration, the 7 Deadly Sins collaboration, is coming out. So we're gonna wait and see next week and see what happens. We'll see if they actually do it or not. I'm not holding my breath. We just had a banner like last week or this week or whatever. No pity. And that shit was rough. Like, rates on their banners are really terrible. Which, you know, new game, you know, whatever. I'm kind of used to that. But with having no pity system and all that stuff, it makes it really hard for people to want to summon on them. So that's why we were kind of pushing for pity. Let's go and transform that. It's going to be years from now, but I'm curious to see what they do for 3,000 days. Like, 2,000 days was fine. I was disappointed because I was hoping it would be a new unit. But Easy A for the 1,000 day Goku was fine. Like, he's really good. But they could have easily just made an event for his medals, like they did with these other ones, and released, you know, give out a new card for 2,000 days. I think that would have been better. So for 3,000 days, I wonder what they'll do. Like I said, that's like years away from now. But oh, I got enough. Okay, I got enough of the meat to refill it again. Okay, that's fine. So this should be 4. That'll put me at... What am I at right now? 17. This one will be 18. Oh, well, we're not finished with this tournament run. I'm still going to have to refill at least one more time. So is anybody else doing the World Tournament, or did y'all give up? You know, Dan said he's finished. Angel I don't know if he's doing his. He probably isn't. Even though he wants the Nappa. That's too much work. If you didn't start already and trying to do it now, I don't know if you'll be able to. Like, even if you did try to grind right now, that much work, I don't think is possible within the amount of time you got left. Because even if you do this as fast, the problem is, I think if you try to rush as fast as you can, the most you can do is like 4 tournaments in an hour. Like, I think I remember when I tried to time doing this, you know, I had to be at a certain point before I tried to grind, because, you know, you'll run out of time. Like, they're very strict on the time. Once that hits, like, I think 7:59, right on the dot when it hits 8, it's over. And then if you're not finished with the run, like if you're not finished with the battle, it doesn't count. Like the few times where I've run over and that's happened, I was so pissed off. And then it doesn't show you the ranking because it's got to be tabulated and you're locked out of everything. So like, you don't even know if you made it. You know, and back in the day, when you were trying to get the unit, you know, we didn't have the gacha banner, we didn't have a lot of shit. Like, basically, we were sitting there praying that we hit the ranking we needed. Because we didn't have the mission to get them. We had to hit, like, a certain ranking to be able to get the card. Like, I think at the beginning you had to be like top 1,000 to get the card. And then they eventually loosened it to top 10,000. Now I think it's top 20,000. But that's also because there's a lot more players now. You barely have 7 million? Oof. I don't think you have enough time. You have like, well, I don't know, 6 hours? Maybe you have enough time. You'd have to really push it. Let's see, that's the local ranking, which I'm never gonna get. Everybody's local ranking has always got like somebody that's like super hardcore. Like, I used to be able to win my locals. Now I can't. Yeah, top 20,000 gets the Nappa. That's too much grinding to get up there, though. Like, I've been grinding pretty much all day, and I'm only at like 50k. Where am I in my local? Is it this one? No. This one. So I am 22nd in my local. Is that 78 mil? That's actually not super high compared to what I used to see. Like, what, the number 1 guy has 604 mil. See, that's what I'm used to seeing at the top of my local, is someone that's like top 50 or whatever, and they have like 100, 200 mil. $243 for number 100. So I'm used to seeing something like that at number 1 on my local. This is actually pretty low for number 1 in local. Like, if I had actually seriously tried and played ever since Thursday and, like, decided not to sleep, maybe I could have challenged. But yeah, that's never gonna happen. Don't think I'm gonna hit it of falling asleep. Yeah, that's a big problem. This is definitely not catered toward us. Hell, the reason I'm streaming is because I need this to help keep me awake to finish my grind. I'm gonna be real. That's the only reason why I'm streaming, is because I need y'all guys to help me stay awake. Because there's been times where I've fallen asleep trying to do it, trying to grind the end of it. Like, there's been a couple times where I was like just trying to get 20 wins, right? Not even trying to get the rest of it, right? Just 20 wins. And then I'd be sitting there on the 19th, 19 wins, doing the 20th tournament, and I fall asleep. Like, there's one time I remember I fell asleep in the middle of the fight, and then I woke up and I was still in the fight. And it was like 1 p.m. I was like, oh god. So I finished the fight, and obviously it just doesn't tabulate. Like, that's happened to me actually more than once, sadly. It's actually happened a few times to me. Seen some people use that other Goku. The one from Super Battle Road. I'm guessing he got an easy A? I know the kid one did. I don't know if he did. I remember back in the day trying to get top 10k for the reward card, but end up falling asleep and miss it. Things were super competitive back then. Like, people would grind hardcore, and then, the minute you fell asleep, you'd come back and you fell back like 20, 30k spots. Shit was frustrating. Like, if you were grinding for rank back in the day, you couldn't afford to fall asleep. Like, if you're gonna fall asleep, you fell asleep early, so you could wake up in time to grind the world tournament towards the end. Like, that's what you had to do back then. Because if you didn't do it that way, you were going to get edged out at the end. Like, it was just inevitable. That's the way things were. Like, you would just get all these people grinding at the last minute, and then you just, like, start falling in rank. That shit was super frustrating. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do... yeah, let's do that. And then we're going to use you. And... yeah, that's fine, whatever. Broly and Cell. Like, my highest world tournament ranking ever was still the Cell. The first time they had Cell as a prize card. And I guess nobody wanted Cell. I wanted him because I thought it looked pretty cool. That one... I wasn't even all that high. I was like 2,500. That was like the highest I ever got. Like on the JP side, they grind so hard. They are super crazy about that shit. I heard what they used to do too, is like for some of the ones that would do really well, what they were doing was they had a team of people on each account. And so one person would play it until he would pass out and go on to the next guy to have them grind, and so on and so forth. So they were grinding the entire time. I mean, nowadays I think you got like macro clickers and stuff that you can use. I don't know if you can use it for Dokkan. I've seen it for like Disgaea and some other games. But I'm sure like some people, especially if they're using emulators, probably do something like that. Which is part of the reason probably why they don't like people using emulators, but what can you do? Highest you got was top 1K, you had like 125 million points. That makes sense. That's about right. I think back when I got my score, that was still when you had to hit 80 wins to get all the rewards. Like now you only need 30 mil, which is definitely not 80 wins, but back then you had to get 80 wins. But we also didn't have the difficulty. Like we didn't have times 30 back then either. So like trying to get 30 mil points back then would have been rough. And of course, back then, I didn't have LR Broly, which made things much worse for me. Fuck it. I think it should be dead anyway. Used about 20 to 30 stones for stamina refill, which was a lot. Yeah, back then we didn't have the meat. Back then the top tier strategy was make sure you were close to leveling, so you can get your level up refill in the middle of the tournament. Sometimes I can still line that up, but like that's not as much of a thing anymore. I see a lot of Gohans. Why? Get your ass over here. Shit. Ghosting you. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see, another game I've been playing recently is the Konosuba game, which I've actually never seen Konosuba. But the game is pretty fun. It's the same people that did Princess Connect, and I actually really enjoyed Princess Connect, but then the last banner that when I played really screwed me over. So I was like, all right, I'm done playing. Let's see, we're almost at 20 mil. So this run should put us at 20. And then we'll be at 21. Yeah, we should be at around 21 mil when I refill again. And then I need about 2 more runs, and then that'll be it, hopefully. Gohan is everywhere, true. I have mine rainbowed now. Actually, I had him rainbow a while back, but like now I have a dupe of him. So now he's added to my thing, my group of LRs that I have rainbowed, but I can't bring myself to sell them. I have 2 Goku Friezas. I've got 2 Beeruses, the Beerus and Whis. I'm afraid of LR Broly. Like, the LR Broly is hit, like, really hard. So I don't want to take the chances. Okay, that one I think is fine. I don't think Vegeta's gonna hit me that hard. I think even the banner before this for the download celebration, like, I got pretty lucky. Like, I got Goku and Frieza pretty early. Like, I think I only had to do 1 rotation on both, and I got them, so I was pretty happy with that. I didn't get the Piccolo, but I got the Frieza, the 3rd form. Although, I got him really late. And I actually didn't get him from the Frieza banner. I got him from the legendary banner. And it was funny because I was explaining it when I was summoning. Because I did a summon video for the legendary banner, trying to get Vegeta and Krillin. Bitch, why do you keep walking over me? I eventually got Vegeta, but not on stream. We got like a bunch of other cards, but we didn't get either one of them during the stream, which was unfortunate. But we did eventually get the Vegeta. Krillin we did not. But during the stream I was talking about how I wasn't too miffed about getting not getting the third form or the Piccolo because they weren't DFE units, which means you can get them on any banner. And then lo and behold, I pulled the Frieza, like literally right after I said that. And even with like Dokkan Fest exclusive TURs, they show up a lot on different banners. Like Videl was earlier this year, so this is her second appearance. She might make one more appearance before the end of the year. Gogeta has been on at least 2 other banners since his release. So, you know, I don't try to go as hard as I used to, like I did for old units back in the day, because I've kind of learned my lesson. It's like, if you don't get them right away, you're more likely going to get them when they come back. And of course, now we have the coin system. And we didn't have the coin system back then, but now we do. Yes, we're going to do this. I am going to bet you're not going to super me. Calling it, you're not supering me. I got the LR Vegeta for a Goku Black Rift first multi. Nice. Yeah, when I got him, I got the Whis animation. I actually haven't gotten Black Rift that often. I think I've only gotten Black Rift 2 times. Most of the time when I'm getting a new LR, it's usually the Whis Rewind. I finally got a Xeno animation. I think I've gotten Xeno animation 2 times now. But most of the time I'll get Whis Rewind. Most of the time. But yeah, when I got Vegeta, actually what had happened was on the flying in screen, I got Whis and Beerus, which I think is guaranteed Whis Rewind. Like, I think that's a guarantee, and then Black Rift, and yeah. You've got 1100 red coins. How much do you have saving for Int, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Evolution, Vegeta? Right now I have about 600 something. Like I said, I had bought Gogeta recently. So there went some of my coins. I don't regret it though, because now that I got a dupe, that gave me some crit, some extra attack, which is fine. I think the one I'm saving for is probably... What's that one Dokkan Fest exclusive? Was it the, was it Vegito? Okay, so we hit 20 and we got 3 more to go. Let me see if it shows up here. Yeah, this one. The Gogeta. He was a Dokkan Fest exclusive, right? I think that's who I'm trying to save up for, or wait for. You pulled 7 Freezes, 2 Gokus, Piccolo. Never had that kind of luck before. That's cool. Not bad. It's really good luck there. Yeah, once I got my first copy of both, I just stopped at that point. I wasn't gonna press my luck. I was happy enough to get 1 copy of each. 'Cause I've definitely had really bad luck before. Plus I was saving up to see what they did for the LR banner, because I don't think they had announced yet that it was going to be Vegeta and Krillin. I don't think I think they don't come back till next year's Saiyan Day, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe they might come back for the anniversary. In which case, either day is fine with me. I don't really care. There's not really too many other units I'm looking for. Because I don't spend my coins on dupes. It's only for new cards. So unless there's something else that I'm looking for, that's probably all I'm gonna do is just hoard up coins and wait. I don't think that's gonna be enough, but fuck it. Oh, that is enough. Nice. Okay, go for it. But yeah, we'll see. Because out of TURs, especially the Dokkan Fest exclusives, I've gotten most of them. There's still a few I'm missing, but like not anyone that I'm like itching to get. Because I got the Broly, that Int Broly that I was missing. I had gotten him when he came back. Gogeta I had bought. And Videl I just got. So, there's not too many that I'm really looking for. It's a lot of red. I need Nappa to do his job. Did you do it, Nappa? You did your job, Nappa. Good job. This is why I'm trying to get you your hair back. Curious what other banners are going to do. Usually around this time, or pretty close, they'll probably do a Dragon Ball Heroes. And that's usually around the time they do that, is like either later this month or next month. I mean, there's got to be like a couple more banners they do before they start getting into the New Year's stuff. I don't have Videl. I could buy her, but I don't care about her. I'll just pull her later on. Yeah, it's up to you. I know she's a really good card, but like she's limited in terms of what categories she fits on. But I did still want to get her card. Like me personally, like I said, my my view on coins is to just use them for new cards. Cards that I haven't been able to pull. Now on the flip side to that, I'm kind of cursed in the way that it seems like whenever I do buy a card like that, I almost immediately end up pulling them the next time they show up on a banner. Like, case in point, what had happened was Gogeta had just come back on a banner recently. And I was going to buy him if I didn't pull him on that banner. And I didn't pull him. So I was like, alright, I'll buy him. I didn't realize they were going to put him on this banner. I'm actually surprised they put Videl on this banner because neither one of them really makes sense. But Gogeta makes less sense on this banner. But both of them are on there. Okay, that's cool. And then I end up pulling both of them. Had I known they were going to bring Gogeta back that quickly for another go-around, I might have waited before spending coins, but, you know, like I said, it's fine. Getting a dupe of him is not the worst thing in the world. It would have been if I had him rainbowed, but I don't do that, so it's fine. I hope they have Rose 3 Goku Black and Evolution Blue Gogeta for the Heroes banner this year. I really haven't been watching Heroes. I know they have some crazy stuff that's been going on. Like, I think I've seen some people post about it, but I haven't really been watching. I think the last Dragon Ball Heroes episode I watched was like episode like really early, like 15 or 16 or something like that. Like, I don't know, after a while I kind of zoned out from it and then I just didn't keep up. Maybe one day I'll go back and start watching those again. I know I got quite a bit I need to catch up on. Favorite Saiyan transformation? Like, classically, mine is still Super Saiyan 3. Like, that's why the LR Super Saiyan 3 is still one of my favorite card arts. Even though the card itself might not be great. It's just very iconic to me. And I love the artwork. I think the Super looks cool. Even though it's a really old card now. Well, not super old, but it's kind of old now. Like, back then it was a huge deal seeing Super Saiyan 3, even though he didn't do much in Super Saiyan 3, because he could only be Super Saiyan 3 for a short amount of period of time. Like, don't get me wrong, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, all those forms are cool as well, but at the same time, to me, it's like, it's just changing his hair. It's just, his hair color looks different. Like, I know obviously his power level is way different, way higher and everything, but like, just looking at it aesthetically, it's just his hair color changes. Let's do that. I'll have to get Krillin's. We're going to trust Nappa to do his job again. Although there's some int units, so Krillin might be good here. Whoa. Nice job, guys. Nice job, guys. Give me my points. Come and get me. I should go for the money. Hopefully y'all guys have been doing that other new event. Like, as sad as it is that the Bulma event is no more, there's at least the other event, the Turtle School event. Turtle School event should probably be around for quite a while too, because that looks like looking at the missions on that, it's gonna be a while to get all of them. I think it like goes up to like 150. I think I remember if I read that right. Because like it starts off, you know, first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, up to like 10, and then you see 15, 20, and then goes all the way up to I think like 150. So I guess they're planning to have that around for a while. But like, besides the fact that, you know, you'll get stones eventually doing that stuff, the other big thing about it is that there's a lot of money from that. Like, you know, sometimes I don't pay attention and see, you know, how much money I get from some events, but that one, you get like 4 million zenny each time you beat that stage. That's a lot. Like, that's why I like the B-Pan, the big B-Pan stage, the 100 stamina one, because you could get up to like 1 mil or so. Because I think each one of those money squares was like 333,000, so, you know, if you got lucky and you got 4 of them, you'd have over 1 mil, which is a big deal. This one is daily, and you get like 4 mil. That's insane. For someone like me that always has Zenny trouble, that thing is great. For me, before the God forms, it was Super Saiyan 2, but after, I have to go with blue just because I love the aura and blue is my favorite color. Yours would probably be Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2 is really iconic. What's happening? What happens? What's up, Ichi? What did you do? Did you just sub? You did sub. Thanks for the sub, Ichi. Are y'all still karaokeing? Are y'all still at Genji's? You didn't kick y'all out yet? You just broke 10 mil. You got 13 more to go. You just got home? That's good. Did you do your dailies? I think that's more important. Did you do your dailies? We gotta make sure that you're doing your dailies. You need to do your dailies? Oh my god, Ichi. Oh, you got time. You got like an hour and a half. Shouldn't take that long. Now, if it was an hour later, that would have been pushing it. Hour and a half, you should be fine. What about your resin? It's Daijobu. What about your resin, Ichi? Resin is good? Okay. Okay. Must make sure. Why didn't you just do it earlier in the day? Oh wait, how'd your interview go? I forgot, you had that interview in the morning. condensed at 9 p.m. The fuck? I was watching Annabelle play Genshin earlier today. She had just gotten to Inazuma. I was like, oh, you're about to have fun. Wait till she hits fucking Lightning Bolt Island. Saturday when I sit in bed till 3 p.m. Interview, they pay me, bad decline. Yeah, probably a good idea. Like for me, location is really important because of gas. But yeah, if they're not paying good, fuck that. Like I could probably get paid more doing my job in like, you know, downtown, but downtown sucks. Driving to downtown sucks. Driving home from downtown sucks. Paying for parking in downtown sucks. The only thing good about downtown is, you know, some of the food in downtown's good. That's about it though. They would have to pay me a lot more to want to work in downtown over where I'm working at. Ghosting you. Fuck off. Let's see. Let's go with Vegeta. Let's go Vegeta. Broly, and then go with you. Yeah, I was thinking about going to Genji's, but then I was watching the boxing fight, and then by the time I got done with the boxing fight, I was like, I don't want to go out anymore. And then I remembered I needed to grind the stupid world tournament, so then I got stuck. I actually went on Genshin early to finish all my stuff. Like, Dokkan is totally screwing up all my other gachas right now. Because, like, I still need to do my dailies for a few other games. But I had to put them off because I'm grinding this stupid game. This is all Beast Chan's fault. This is still all Beast Chan's fault. For getting me started on this damn game. It's been almost 7 years playing this game. It's all his fault. You need sleep? Do your dailies and go to sleep. Should take you 30 minutes, go to sleep by 3. Whatever, you stay up later than this normally. Was it because you didn't get to take a nap? Is that why? I know your butt's up really late. Because I stay up pretty late myself, and then a lot of times I see you're still on super late. Whose fault is it for Genshin? PZ Mike. PC Mike June and those guys. Let's do that. I'm gonna tempt fate. Let's see how hard you hit, Broly. How hard do you hit? Oh, that's not bad. 20k? I thought it was gonna be worse than that. You napped today? And you're still tired? What's going on, Ichi? Because I know what's gonna happen. You're going to play Genshin. You're going to do your dailies. And then the minute you finish Genshin, you're gonna jump on that dating sim game you play, whatever that is, the one with that dude with the glasses. I'm gonna play that game probably. Or PC Builder. Are you still playing that game? They don't play as hard as us. Okay, so with June and those guys, they rotate games. Cause like, they all stopped around the same time, and they were like level 40 something or 50 or whatever. Like they weren't maxed out. They were like level 40 something or 50 or whatever, right? So then they jumped back into it, I think last month. Like basically when Inazuma was confirmed but not out yet, then they started playing again. They're super hardcore when they want to be, because they'll whale money into it. Because they were ahead of me for a long time until I caught up with them, and then they stopped playing, and now they're catching up to me. I think June is almost 57 now, and that was after he hadn't been playing for months. Mike, I think, is like 54. You did that daily. Yeah, they do whale harder. No PC builder this late, but what about work? Work training. You got to train to replace Juan. You gotta go for that job. Sign yourself in as like new Juan. Juan 2.0. I am almost there, guys. We're at 22.7. I think after these two fights, I think I hit 23. They don't want chat support. My position would be higher than his. Are you his supervisor? That'd be tight. Imagine if you got to be Juan's supervisor and then you just start harping on him. Like he gives you the excuse and you're like, I need proof. Show me proof. Take a picture of where you are right now. You're like, I'm sick in bed. Show me how sick you are. I dare you. Currently at 16 million. Oh man, you getting there. I'm almost done too. I'm gonna answer the phone and I'm gonna be like, look, Just be me and Ichi on the phone. When they start bad mouthing you, just start yelling at them. Why is girl answer? And they be like, listen here, you little shit. Do you want your shit fixed or not? That is how you answer them. It reminds me. Yes, on Friday, I had this one user was getting mad at me because he said I wasn't explaining to him what OneDrive does. And I was like, OneDrive just replicates the folders that you specify. Like, literally, that's it. It's like, I don't think it does what you say it does. I'm like, that's because yours is not working, apparently. It's like, you try logging out and logging back in. And then I don't hear about him. I don't hear back from him for like an hour. Then he finally comes back. He's like, oh, yeah, it started working. Because after he emailed me this super long rant about how I wasn't doing my job, telling blah, 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 blah. I was like, I can't reach through your computer and type for you what to do. Never mind, I lied. 12, my eyes deceived me. Look, we got the Nappa, guys. We got the Nappa. Young Nappa with hair. Young Nappa and his glorious hair. Oh, do I have to pick him? Okay, let's pick him. Give me all this. Give me all my shit. Let's see him. Where's the boy? In all his glory. We did it. I don't want to get fired. Gonna be worse than Beast-chan. Oh no. It's not good enough for him. Tell him to pay you. I get quite a few of those. You know, once a week I'll get the user that's like that. But a lot of times it's because they're working from home. And it's just crap. Like, there was one time this one guy could not access his company files. And, you know, the only way to access the company drive, obviously, when you're remote, is you got a VPN. And he said it wasn't working. And, you know, there's no way for me to diagnose it remotely. It apparently had fallen off the system. He needed to bring it to me to re-add it to the domain. And then we ended up finding out the core problem for him was that he was on wireless, but where he would be set up was like the furthest away from his router that you could be. And so his signal was shit. And like, I'm not gonna know this. There's no way for me to diagnose that over the phone. So we ended up somehow finding that out. And we're like, okay, so that's what's happening. Like, wouldn't you think, you know, if you're working wirelessly, you'd want to have a better connection and be close to whatever? Because he ended up, I think he tried to change his password and it failed because it kept dropping off because he was not getting a good connection. And I was like, dude, for something like changing your password, you should be hardwired, like plug into the damn router Why are you making this hard on me? But yeah, that's some of the stuff that we have to deal with at work. When you become a tech Ichi, you can deal with that kind of stuff and have people yell at you and then also wonder why are you a girl. Which I don't know why that would be a thing. Like I have like my two supervisors, my two managers are both women. And they know, you know, more than I do about IT, so that's why it's kind of laughable when someone would say that or mention that. But I am rooting for you, Ichi. Get that tech job. Come Juan's supervisor and yell at him for making shitty excuses. Anyway, we got the Nappa. I'm finally done with Dokkan for now. Or do I do a pull? Do you want to see me do a pull? Do I do one more shitty pull on this banner? I still need the Kefla. So like I said, we got Kaba, Videl, Gogeta. Actually, I didn't pull one of her, but I have her already, so I don't really need another one of the older Kefla. Hit, obviously we don't want in Goku. We've gotten... do I want to do one more pull? What do y'all think? All these units I've never seen do it. Once again, we welcome Beast Chan to the stream. He's the whole reason why I've been playing this game for almost 7 years. I've already said this is his fault, but now that he's here, I can say it to him. This is your fault. Do it. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do a multi. Fuck it. Let's go. You're sorry? You're gonna be sorry for the shitty pull? You're gonna give me any luck here? That is not a combo. Oh, but I got a fusion. There you can hear the Vegeta. That means we're getting fusion. So we get one featured. Is this going to be Kefla? Can we finally get the Kefla? If I get hit, I'm gonna be so mad. If this is hit, I'm gonna be so mad. Because I will rainbow him, but who cares? Alright, so we got we getting Raccoon. Getting Ginyu. And we get Goku. Okay. I'll take the Goku. I don't think he's rainbowed yet. That's fine. Oh man, I thought that was going to be a fake out. There's like 3 rares that always seem to be the fake outs whenever there's a fake out. Frieza. That Frieza's pretty good, but I have him rainbowed already. Okay. So, that wasn't terrible. At least it wasn't hit. Oh wait, is he... No, the Frieza is the one that's going to give me the extra coins. Let me see real quick what this Goku has. There's hit. Friggin' 3 paths open on it. God damn it. Let's see, where's Goku? Goku. Oh, Goku's rainbowed now. Nice. Alright, yeah, I'll take that. I will definitely take that. So still no Kefla. That's fine. I'll just get her later. Whenever either she comes back around. Yeah, probably when she comes back around. I'm probably not going to spend coins on her. Let's go. And I did the animation on him. I think that's new for you too, Beast Chan. Like they added this special item that we can use to give them animations on their card. So like a few of the cards I have that on, like him. This one's probably one of the best cards for that animation. I think I still have quite a few of those that I need to use up too. I don't know which cards to put them on. Let's see. I forgot how to use that. No, that's not it. I might have to look at it some other time, but there's an item you use that you choose which card you want to add the animation to, and it'll do that kind of animation to the card. But anyhow, all right, guys, I'm tired. I am tired. We're done. I am going to see who else is streaming. Is Annabelle still streaming? Annabelle is still streaming. I'm going to send y'all to her. Or... yeah, we'll send you to Annabelle. She is playing Genshin. I'm probably not going to jump on Genshin, but we will send you to her. Oh, that's loud. That was super loud. Let me see. How do I do this? Let's, raid. Wait, did I not raid? What the hell? Alright. So we're gonna send in Annabelle. Say hi to her. She's grinding Genshin. My next stream will probably be Genshin. I don't think I'm gonna be doing... probably not Dokkan for a while. After the celebration and this, I think I'm pretty much done for now. But thanks everybody for joining me. I will catch y'all later. Have fun. Peace out.